As a sustainability consultant, I spend a lot of time working with companies to help them to improve their operations. I want them to be sustainable in a way that benefits people, planet, and profit, the triple bottom line. As part of that, I also lead by example. I try and live a very sustainable lifestyle. I do all the things that I can, with, of course, some compromises. Nobody's perfect. But recently, I had this epiphany that there's something that I'm doing every single day that's killing the planet. And it's probably something you're doing too. So what I realized is that my digital footprint is way bigger than I realized, and the impacts are very, very real. Part of the culprit for my digital footprint is this little cutie right here. Yeah, this is Miss Eve. And she is the reason why I take way too many pictures. And that's okay. I've always been an avid picture taker. However, I've not been so diligent about going back in and deleting the 10 blurry pictures of my cat trying to be cute. And there's plenty of other things too. When I started thinking about it, I mean, everything from how I share files with my colleagues, every time I email an attachment instead of using Dropbox or something like that, those files are then getting stored on my server, on the other recipient's server. The list just goes on and on. And as I began to really think about it, it's pretty crazy how much of an impact this is going to have when you take one person's digital footprint and multiply it by all the people on this planet that are starting to evolve into a digital lifestyle. So think about this. My 10 blurry cat pictures, they may never leave my phone as far as I think, but they're getting backed up to the cloud. Now, when they go to the cloud, they're not just disappearing. Those files are then getting stored. They're going to a data center somewhere in Arizona for all I know. And there are acres of humming servers just working diligently to store all of that information that I really don't care about and probably will never look for again. Then there's air conditioning to keep all of those servers running cool and efficient, and all of that consumes energy. So in most cases, that means that we are burning fossil fuels in order to power the data center and the AC units to store a lot of information that isn't really that valuable. So part of what I'm trying to do, Eve and I both are trying to do, is to find a way to make improvements. Because the only way that we can improve the planet is if we're all taking personal actions as well as looking at our corporate level policies. And when you think about the fact that the average user per month is currently using only 513 megabytes, or that was 2015. We're projected by 2020 that every single user is going to be using 1.7 gigabytes per month of consumer cloud storage traffic. So multiply that again times all the different people that are utilizing it for photos, for games, for apps, for whatever. And then you think about social media and all of the storage that they're capturing for us that we don't even know about. It adds up really quick. And all of that means CO2 emissions and climate change. So I'm just here to kind of raise awareness and ask the question, what are you doing about your digital footprint and how can we help to save the planet together? I think there's a lot that we can do, and Eve and I are both committed to making a difference and deleting our blurry photos, but there's plenty of other stuff that we can do in a lot of different scales once we realize the impact that it has. What do you think, Eve? Yeah? All right. Thanks for listening, and we'll talk to you soon.